Hey, good evening, folks. My name is Ryan. I wanted to make a video tonight about how to fight nihilism. As anybody following along with me understands, I have dealt with nihilism. I think most people who have spent a long time on the street have. But it's not just people on the street. There's lots of people in houses who uh, struggle with nihilism, and it's dangerous territory for your own well-being and the people around you. You're certainly, when you hate the world that you're in, when you hate society, uh, and you lose your ability to process what you're seeing in the news, what you're hearing, what you're experiencing. It can be difficult, and it's once you get in that position, it can lead to you're not going to be your best. Let's just say. There's good news though. There are ways to fight against your understandable frustrations with how things are. There's two main ones that I'm aware of. One is absurdism, and that is, you say, this is just insane, and you just kind of laugh and mock it. Y'all are crazy, but it's like laughing at the insanity around you, and it can be effective. It can be effective a lot. It can be effective, especially I think with on a personal level. With a lot of the news that we're consuming right now, it's not going to work as well. But on an interpersonal level, like when people are jerks to me, like it's easy for me at this point to just kind of like laugh at them and just go, if you think I'm the problem here, boy, life must be hard for you. You're not that bright, and that's crazy, but I'm just gonna laugh because it's absurd. And it's good. It's good. It's a good thing to keep towards the front of your mind, because a lot of this is beyond absurdity. Unfortunately, it has real world consequences, and that's where my preferred standby for avoiding nihilistic thoughts and tendencies. And that's Stoicism. And Stoicism is a philosophy that is a large part of modern Western philosophy. Stoicism was in the line of philosophies that led to where we're at today. And Stoicism is the desire to be hard, to be tough. It is values through struggle. It is the stiff upper lip, that the Brits would refer to. Marcus Aurelius is tied with Stoicism. There's a good argument to be made that modern man is too comfortable, too slothish, too hedonistic, too immoral, too desirous of wealth and power, and that's there's a lot of nasty people and things going on. It's unacceptable. But Stoicism would say, obviously I'm referring to the Epstein Files in the specific commentary, but Stoicism would say, yeah, it's awful. And there's awful people. But collapsing into a puddle isn't going to help anyone. It isn't going to save any kids. It's time to suck it up and go, you know what? There's scumbags and demons walking around sometimes. These people exist. And it's time for us to buckle up, suck it up, process the emotional insanity, and then we buckle up and figure out how to stop it, how to make things better. We might have to sacrifice a little bit. We might have to sacrifice a lot. But Stoicism isn't about comfort. It's not about conformity. It's not about acceptance. It's about being the stone that's you gotta grind down, and we're not gonna make it easy. I certainly am not, sleeping on a bed of nails. But I've never wanted to be too comfortable. And it's given me an edge. Obviously, I'm not the biggest guy in the world. I'm no MMA fighter. I'm not like hard like that. I've punched people. I've been punched. But mentally, it's given me an edge. And it's I talked in another video about listening to Dan Carlin's podcast series on World War I trench warfare as a way to think, you know what? Things are really tough right now. It's kind of scary in some ways. Sometimes it feels hopeless. But other people have had it much worse. Much worse. Not that worse than maybe the kids that went to Epstein Island. But you and me watching this video right now, people have had it worse than us. Most people in human history have. And Stoicism says acknowledge that and accept that and then make yourself a little bit stronger, because life comes at you fast sometimes. You better be ready to deal with how it goes. And then work towards making it better. And I mean, things could get a lot tougher. And if if you fold because you're upset, because you're sad about what has happened, you can't uncook rice. Still got to move forward. There's other kids that need our help. There's people that need to go down for this. And we got to fix our government and our system that allowed it to happen for years on end, with lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people knowing and not doing a dang thing about it. But that shouldn't blackpill you. Shouldn't make you hate the world and hate everybody, because you know what? Most people aren't involved in that. Most people aren't doing that. Most men are not hurting kids. 35,000 public school teachers will this year, but most public school teachers aren't. There's a lot of good people in this world. It's worth saving. So you got to figure out a way to deal with the negativity. Whether it's because you're homeless, people screaming at you to get a job. I mean, so what? Suck it up, Buttercup. Welcome to the real world. Or you can just laugh it off. But you got to figure it out. Because you're not going to be coddled out here. And we're not going to be coddled by, our, I don't even know what to call them at this point. Anyway, you get the point. Absurdism, Stoicism. It's good things to keep in mind. Do a little reading. Get your head straight. I hope everyone has a good evening. Take care. God bless.